And welcome to our YouTube channel, the Spotlight Show. Very welcome. Now we've got a fantastic young lady in our cyber studio today. So big warm welcome, please, for Fiona Hutchinson. Welcome to Spotlight Show.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me on.
You're very, very welcome. Now, to be honest, it's soon going to be the start of October, which obviously everyone knows is Black History Month. It's also Lupus Awareness Month as well. But more importantly, it's the start of a course that you're running. You're responsible for this called SISTA Strands. Tell us all about it.
Okay, so I work for I work for the Centre for Ethnic Health Research. So we're based in Leicester. We're part of the University of Leicester and also part of the NHS. So as part of my role as a community engagement officer, I try to create programs, or I have the capacity to create programs to raise awareness for health inequalities. So, Sister Strands came about through a conversation with my colleague Anita, and we just felt that there was a little bit something missing in terms of raising awareness of autoimmune diseases amongst Black women. So we developed this program. So it's as you said, it's going to be starting next month. We didn't want to make it something that's too it's serious. Whilst it's a serious issue, autoimmune diseases are a serious issue. We wanted to make it a bit more light-hearted, more conversational,
Yeah.
and just to raise awareness, really. So that's why we've combined raising awareness of autoimmune diseases with hair care. So we've put the two together, come up with this program, and we hope that it's going to be a success. But it's the first time we're doing it, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Now, the important thing I noticed straight away is obviously your course is aimed predominantly at Black women. The reason for that is that they are three times more likely to get lupus compared to white women. So, I mean, in a way, this isn't just a course. Is it like a research paper as well? Will it be used as part of furthering research?
See, that's so whilst a lot of the work we do at the centre is research based and we work with researchers, another strand of awareness is just to bring awareness to people. So this specifically isn't going to, the plan isn't to take this into a research arena. It's more just to raise awareness and to support women's well-being. We do have researchers that will be involved, but it's more to encourage Black people to be part of research, which is the whole ethos of the centre, is to get South Asian and African Caribbean people more involved in research so we can start to tackle those inequalities. But this specific program isn't research based, it's just about raising awareness.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, the important thing at this moment is to turn around and ask you to give people some contact details because I'm sure they've already got their paper and pens at the ready. So fire away.
Okay, so as I said, it's called Sister Strands. It's 5 weeks. It is designed specifically for Black African Caribbean women. We will be having, as I said, light-hearted discussions. We'll have healthcare professionals there, and we're having a photo shoot at the end. So if you do want to get involved, we start on Tuesday, the 7th of October through to Tuesday, the 4th of November. So it's every Tuesday. The venue is St. Peter's Church in Highfields, and it's going to be 6 till 8. If you would like to contact me, as I said, my name's Fiona Hutchinson, and my contact number is 07385 688 649, or you can email me at fjh8@leicester.ac.uk.
Now, I must add there that your contact details will appear on the screen when this interview is played back via our YouTube channel.
Perfect.
Moving forward, the venue. St. Peter's Highfields. That's a fantastic church. I know it well.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like the perfect place. As you said, you know it well, it's a lovely venue. The people that run it are lovely, and they've been really welcoming of the idea of the project. So yeah, we just thought perfect.
Now, the important thing for a number of people will be the fact that, in all honesty, there is a car park there as well, which is
Definitely.
always useful because, I mean, car parking is not exactly, it is also on the main bus route as well. So, I
Exactly.
mean, it is easy to get to. And also, for those people that do have mobility issues, there are no stairs to climb. So to be honest,
Exactly.
it's a good place. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fans of a church and that, but as far as churches go, that is definitely a good one.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's why I chose it. So it kind of ticks all the boxes, and yeah, I'm hoping to have. I've got about half of the spaces filled, but still space for anybody else that wants to get involved. Just
So
get in touch.
the important thing we've not mentioned yet is it's free of charge.
Yeah, it's free. As I said, part of the aims and objectives of the Centre for Ethnic Health Research is to raise awareness. So we do put on programs like this. You'll find that all the programs that we do are free. Yeah, so it's a great opportunity to make new friends, to learn a little bit about autoimmune diseases, because I think a lot of the symptoms, especially within the Black community, they might just pass them off as, oh, it's just a bit of old age. That's why I've got these aches and pains. That's why, oh, my hair's thinning a bit.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah.
just because I'm getting a bit older. And the reality of it is they could be having symptoms of an autoimmune disease and they need to contact their doctor. But, so hopefully it will raise a bit of awareness and just empower Black women to just
I
know a
mean,
little bit more about their bodies.
is it a case that there are a number of people from the Black community who are reluctant to go to the doctor because they put it down, as you said, that it's just old age and the sort of natural course of getting older?
Yeah, I think as well, especially as I said, obviously I'm a Black woman. I can only speak from what I know about
Yeah, yeah,
myself
yeah,
and,
yeah.
family and friends and women that I know. We're always so busy. We're in charge of looking after the family, taking care of kids, taking care of grandkids, holding down a job, holding down the family, the household routines, cleaning, cooking, blah, blah, blah. So we always put ourselves and our own health on the back burner. So yeah, like I said, and the thing is, there's over 80 different autoimmune diseases. So, and Black women are disproportionately
Yeah.
affected by those. So it's just important for even this, the point of these sessions is even for women to take 2 hours a week just for themselves, just for
Yeah,
themselves,
yeah.
and hopefully they'll learn a little something, and it might even sort of push them in the right direction to contact their doctor if they're kind of thinking, well, actually, maybe it's not just getting old, and maybe it's not just stress that's making my hair,
Yeah,
thin. It
yeah.
might be something else. So yeah, it's really important to
But I mean,
address
there's
it.
also the factor as well that you're going to get people who could turn around and say, "Oh, I'm not the only one who suffers from that." Yeah, the
Exactly.
realization that they are in a bigger boat and everyone's in the same situation, and therefore it's that sort of camaraderie and that common cause.
Exactly, exactly. One important thing I wanted to point out is anybody that wants to join, they don't have to have an autoimmune disease or even have symptoms. It's really just for women to come together. And
Yeah.
like you said, sometimes it's nice to feel that you're not the only one
Yes.
experiencing anything. It might even just be the conversations that we might have might not even always center around health. It might be around lifestyle change, things that you can change in your lifestyle, or things that are just going on in general. That it's nice to have other women that are having that same thing, and you can chat, and then you can maybe even find different ways of coping mechanisms or
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
So it's really about that sisterhood, and that's what I'm hoping at the end of
Yeah.
the 5 sessions to have this photo shoot where everybody's going to come together and it's just going to be a bit of fun and have our photos taken. We've got a professional photographer. We're going to then create an exhibition that's going to hopefully be in a few venues around Leicester, just sort of celebrating sisterhood.
Yeah, yeah. Well, to be honest, I'm going to ask straight away, if we could have a copy of the photographs taken, we will put them on our Facebook page. No problem
Oh,
with that
brilliant.
whatsoever. Yeah, I
Brilliant.
mean, yeah, it is a fantastic thing. But I mean, realistically, like you turned around and said, you do not need to have the symptoms in order to turn up and benefit. You might actually want to come along to be able to take information aware for
Mm-hmm.
like your own parents or maybe even grandparents as well, so or let's
Yeah.
just say older generation.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's open to anybody over the age of 18, there's no upper age limit. So even if there are older or senior women that want to come along, they're more than welcome. So it's one of those things. It's like if mum wants to come and grandma, excuse me, wants to come, everybody's welcome. And that would be even nicer to have that multi-generational, group of women there, because obviously it's about sharing experiences. And whilst we are going to be having conversations about hair care, there might be things that the younger generation don't know what the older
Yeah, yeah,
generation
yeah,
used to
yeah,
use. So it's that, yeah, it's going to
yeah,
be, I'm hoping the outcome's going to be something that's really beautiful, that
yeah.
transcends, beyond what even I envisage it to be. I think it will just, yeah, I think it's going to be great.
I mean, it's not only the professionals or people who are experts who know what they're on about, it's those uh, renowned life hacks that are handed down and don't necessarily get picked up by the experts. They're the sort of
Yeah.
thing that make the difference. But I mean, to actually give you a good selling point about it, I mean, Percy, I wish you well. I think it's a fantastic course, and those people who are interested should make contact with you. I mean, it's a great venue. St. Peter's Highfield Church, great venue. It's got a car park. It's easy to access. So, if you do have mobility issues, no problem. If, you're in a wheelchair, easy access straight into the
Mm-hmm.
church, all the rest of it. You're on the bus route. So you can't argue, the bus literally drops you off at the gates of a church.
Yeah.
All rest. And in all honesty, for those people who might be interested traveling further afield, you're less than 10-minute walk away from the railway station.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Perfect.
you've got choices. So come on, tell people again, how can they contact you? Where do they send their emails to?
Okay, so as I said, it starts Tuesday, the 7th of October, and it will be every Tuesday for 5 weeks. It's at St. Peter's Church, Highfields, which is LE2 1DA from 6 till 8. My contact details, my telephone numbers 07 385 688 649. You can call me, you can text me, you can WhatsApp me on that number. And my email is F for Fiona, J for Janet, H for Hutchinson, 8 at leicester.ac.uk. So that's FJH8 at leicester.ac.uk. And I look forward to hearing from you.
I mean, this raising awareness is all to do with inequality of the rest of it. But unfortunately, it's not an inequality that can easily be dealt with because it's medical conditions, it's diseases, etc. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, just having a better understanding of the diseases and more work done on what causes them, etc., would also be a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, the only way really to tackle inequalities in healthcare is for more people to get involved in healthcare research. Um, so what we do is it's we the research that we do. I don't want people to be put off thinking, oh, we're going to be, cutting you open or taking blood or anything. It's never anything like that. We organise focus groups where people just talk about their experiences of accessing the NHS. So it's important for researchers to understand the different experiences of different ethnic groups. So even from these 5 week sessions, the ideas, the thoughts, the stories that come out, we're going to try and create an infographic that goes to GP surgeries, just so when Black women do access their services, they kind of have a bit of an understanding of their point of view.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are hoping that there will be something that comes out of this that's, that stretches further than a photo shoot. It will create an infographic for GP surgeries.
Yeah, I mean that is obviously if you can sort of keep the GPs up to date with sort of the thinking, the thought processes, the worries, the concerns of
Mm,
the patients, the people in their community, then
yeah.
obviously that's going to be beneficial as well.
Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be great, and I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, hopefully, we'll be able to share those photo shoots and those stories with you, and you can share those with all of your supporters as well. So
Yeah,
yeah, really
we're
looking
more
forward
than
to it.
willing to do. Now, I just want to come back to your social media post, to be honest, because
Mhm.
you go on there about SISTA STRANDS, a 5-week program, raising awareness, all the rest of it. And then you turn around and put that it's a subject of personal interest to yourself. Is that because of the subject matter or because of some underlying connection with family members?
Well, to be honest, I've had lupus, which is an autoimmune disease. I've had that since I started having symptoms when I was 14. I'm now 45. So I was diagnosed at 18. So it's been a long time of, managing the condition. So that's why it's of personal interest to me. I know quite a lot of women in the community that have got lupus or have got other autoimmune diseases that have had it later in life.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's that thing of, well, maybe, and it takes, the thing with lupus is it takes a very long time for them to diagnose it, because at that time, this was in the late 90s. I think it might have changed now, but at that time, they literally had to rule out every other illness
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then get to the point where, okay, so it's lupus.
yeah.
So yeah, it's of personal interest to me, just to spread awareness. And like I said, it just seemed to happen at the right time, that we start in October when it's Black History Month
Yeah,
and when it's Lupus Awareness Month. So it just felt like everything fell into place at the right time.
yeah. So support so far has been pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the poster itself, when I put it on LinkedIn yesterday, I just finished doing it, but I already had about 7 or 8 people signed up before I'd even done a poster, just from me sending around text messages to people saying, "Hey, I'm doing this project. Do you want to get involved?" And people were like, "Oh yeah," because it's just so different. And
Yes. Yeah.
that, I think the photo shoots are always a selling point as well. People like to get glammed up and learn about hair care, because we've got a professional company that's coming in to teach about hair care, different ways of styling your hair that's protective, and treatments and all of that kind of stuff that can help to. I think Black women are always eager to
Yeah.
find new ways of treating their hair that are chemical free ways of doing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's been really well received.
I mean, without sounding rude about it, there's a cultural difference between a woman who does her hair and a black woman who does her hair. There's more to it than
Yeah,
just doing your hair, isn't it? I know that sounds
yeah, yeah,
silly, but you,
yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, of course, with Black women, we have to look after our hair differently. We have to be careful about how much heat you apply to your hair, what chemicals you apply, because it's now been found that certain chemicals that we've been accustomed to using for years and years can actually cause fibroids and other horrible medical conditions. But we've been putting it on our hair for years and years to straighten
Yeah.
our hair,
Yeah.
and now we're finding out, that further down the line, it's not good for us. So a lot of Black women in recent years have been reverting back to their own natural Afro hair.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So me myself, I decided to put my hair into locks. So my hair's locked, or dreadlocks, as people may refer to them as, just to go natural and to try and move away from the chemicals. So even with that, it's hoping that they'll have access to people that they can say, "Oh, this is going on with my hair. What would you recommend?" And
Yeah.
like I said, it's
Yeah.
that intergenerational thing
Yeah.
of the natural stuff that used to be used back in the day, and teaching maybe the younger generation that, hey, there's different ways to look after your hair.
Right. One last time, Fiona. SISTA Strands, how do people contact you? What's my phone number?
Okay, so my contact number is 07385 688 649.
And the email address?
The email is fjh8@leicester.ac.uk.
Well, hopefully you're going to get loads of people contact you, and you're going to have a fantastic event in that. So, keep in touch. Let us know how it's going on. We're always interested in following up stories, especially things like this, which, to be honest, doesn't have a real ending. It's work in progress, isn't it?
It definitely is, yeah.
But for now, thank you for being a guest on the Spotlight Show. Hopefully, you've enjoyed it.
I have, and thank you, Pete. I really appreciate you reaching out and inviting me on the show.
You're very welcome.